Hey guys, I have an update for everybody, I guess. This is mostly going to be for people who have ordered the XTale comics because I have gotten so many messages about them, and I would just like to clear the air of a couple of things before I go crazy because I am physically unable to handle everything that is happening at the moment. So, it is August 31st, as of today, and the original estimated shipping date for the comics was like August 16th or the middle August. Well, we had a delay in the printing, which I mentioned in a couple of emails that I sent out to everybody, because we had to do another edit of the book, so it took, and then we had to wait for the printing of the books, and there was over 100 of them, and there was a lot that I had to wait on because that's what publishing is, and I promise I will make a video explaining the publishing process and why it takes so long, but basically, it takes a long time. Now, the thing is about with getting the orders out is that I am doing everything myself. I just got back from a very heavy convention summer. I think we did 3 or 4 in July, and then we had 1 or 2 more that we did at the start of August, and that was where most of my time was going to in the start of August. I didn't get the books physically until the day before I was leaving for Michigan Comic Con, and then I got the first batch of books out after I got back. And I have not been able to do any more. International orders have kind of gone out in like little waves because I have to do international bits at a time with the way my mailing system is set up. That's just the way it is. Um, but local ones, I actually ran out of my envelopes for my local orders, and I had to wait a week for envelopes to come in, too. So that was fun. And the week my envelopes came in, my husband had to leave for Texas to help somebody at a convention down there. So I am home alone with my daughter, and I can't take her to mail this stuff out because she will not sit patiently for 2 hours at a post office. So that's I'm doing it all myself, and it's just taking some time to get everything out, and I do apologize for the delays, but there's a lot that my hands are tied on at the moment. I am working very hard this weekend to get another wave of orders out. And for those who ordered the bundles, and I know a couple people have received their bundles, they had a couple of cross dolls, but the cross dolls are still being made. I am working my best to get them all done. They are almost done. I had to do a lot of them. These ones don't have their jackets made yet, but there's 5 of them right there, and then there's 10 more down here that need finished. But they're all at this level, so I'm hoping to get these done this weekend. All of those guys need left is the fur on their jacket, and those will all be done as soon as possible. I promise. We sold a lot of cross dolls too, which is great, but I have to make them. It's taking some time. And while on the subject of the cross dolls, just because we did sell a lot, and I do appreciate it a lot. Everybody who's been patient with me, been patient with everybody, I appreciate it so very much. Honestly, and I appreciate JK for giving me the opportunity to help her with this entire project to start with, because I really like having XTale on my shelf. It's nice. They're really good books. Some people have complained about the price, but these books are huge. They are 163 pages, and they are thick and heavy and gorgeous and beautiful, and I really do like them. And I know there are a few people who have opted to have their books shipped down to South America to be signed by JK, and that shipment's going out as soon as I'm going to give a couple of people a chance if they want to get back to me about that. If you want on the sign list, I'm doing a shipment down to JK, and then she's going to send out from South America to those customers. And that's how that's working. Also, a couple people who have received their books have mentioned there's a little bit of slight damage sometimes on the outside. Sometimes that damage comes from just it being shipped to me. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Usually it's just very mild damage, like on the cover. I've looked through most of the copies that I've opened. It seems to be, if there is one, there's only like 1 or 2 copies that have like maybe a little bit of slight bend damage on the front page, and then it hasn't affected any pages other than that. So, if you do receive slight bend damage or something from the shipping, either to me or to you, I apologize. I send everything out in padded envelopes. I try to make it as easy as possible. If you get a bundle, I wrap it up in bubble wrap and to put in the box with everything. And blah blah blah. So that's what's going on with that. Like that one's got slight damage, but these two look perfectly fine. So I'm gonna actually put this one aside. Turn now so I can't send out other ones that I can send. With the dolls, because we have done it really, I am very, very happy with everybody who bought a cross doll. But I wanted to show you guys that, you know, I do more than just cross. I don't have it up. I don't have all of them right now. But there are other options for dolls if anybody is ever interested in those. And yes, this is just a shameless attempt to show some of my other pieces that I do. The only one I don't have made right now is an ink, but if you go to my website, loadingcrewcrafts.com, and you go under the Plushies category at the top of the page, you'll be able to see pictures of my ink plushies. And my original intention was to have one made for this video so I could show it off to you guys. But I have a speedcraft video too of one on this channel, and you can check that out too if you want, or you can just go to my Loading Crew Crafts and see it. But these ones I can show off in person. This one's one of my favorites. I need to adjust the pattern for the hats, but I love what I did with the glasses. And the fresh ones they come with like an actual, like a little fanny pack, and it is a pocket that you can use and everything. So that's the fresh one. And the front, I wish I had an ink made, but they take a very long time to make. I do little Genos. These are much simpler, much easier to make. Blueberries, I like doing blueberries. They're fun, and they always turn out the cutest. I don't know why. They always just turn out to be the most adorable thing with their little, like, kerchief and their little battle body and mittens. I really like doing the blueberries, but I only have to do them, you know, maybe twice a year in large batches. I also do errors. The trickiest part about error is his face, all the details on his face. And I do Lucidia outfit errors, though I don't have any Lucidia outfits finished at the moment. They don't take very long to make. But the biggest thing about error is his face. And then I also do fell dolls. And those ones are fairly popular too. And people like the fell baby. But yeah, there's those. I do custom orders. I actually started doing Fire Emblem dolls too, which I really love doing, even though they're complex as heck. Again, you can check pictures out on my website for those. I might do a speed craft or two of them actually later when I finish this mess of crossness, the XTale, everything crazy. So, but I'm working to get as much done as possible. I'm hoping to get a really, really, really big order out this week when my husband comes back from Texas and he can send orders out for me. It's just the weekend, and I can't do it alone on the weekend. For one, the post office isn't open on the weekend. So, but yeah, I will be packaging everything up. I'll be finishing these today, and hopefully, whatever time I have left over in the weekend, I'll be going to making the packages so we get another big wave out to you guys this week. So I'm sorry for all the delays, and I know some people who have even done regular orders on the website have noticed that there's been a shipment delay just in general, and that's because of all of this. And I did mention that for those of you who actually opened and read my update email, thank you for actually opening and reading my update emails that I send out from the website. If you guys have any more questions, like I will, if there's any more delays, I will be sending more email updates out. So just, you know, if you go to my website and you enter your email in the contact form listing, then I'll get an email out to you because it'll just be in my system and I can work on that. And my daughters. Alright, that's all I got time for. That's all I really wanted to say, and I have to go check on that one now. Thanks for listening, guys. I will catch you next time. I promise. Bye.